Hi, I'm Aselina. I'm a speech-language pathologist at CRIT. Today we're going to talk about how to integrate AAC more into your daily life. It can be a very overwhelming task to figure out how exactly to integrate AAC into your daily life. Often we see our children use their devices in school and in therapy, but rarely use them outside of those two places. So what we want to do is have them recognize that the device is their voice, and we want them to use it across all aspects. So a really good way to get them to familiarize themselves with their device is to get them to play. So we can integrate their AAC system into a game. If your kid is just starting out with a field of two options, a good way to play a game is just to have stop and go. You can help get their attention by playing a silly song, by dancing, by singing, anything to get their attention. So what you do is you start doing the activity, and they're the ones that have the control, so they hit stop. When they say stop, you stop the activity. A really, really easy game to get them interacting with you in a very fun way. If your child has a field of two options, another good thing to start with is my turn and your turn. This gives them the control to dictate whose turn it is during a game. Another easy game to play with your child is just throwing the ball. Have them be the one to dictate the rules. So they're the ones that say when to throw it, when to catch it, if they want to bounce versus throw, anything to give them more control over the game. If your child has access to more vocabulary and is familiar with navigating their device, then a really good game to play is Simon Says. So you can start with things that are very simple. Simon says go, Simon says walk, and that way they get to see you act out the verb, which helps them understand what the verb means, and it gives them the control of the game. Once they start getting the hang of that, another good thing to integrate into Simon Says is something like Simon says happy, Simon says sad, where the parent or the sibling can make really exaggerated emotion faces to help them understand what those emotions mean. Again, once your child has access to more vocabulary where they can formulate longer utterances and phrases, using I Spy is a really good game to get them to use more describing words and continue to build longer utterances. So you can start with I spy and using words like I spy something red and square, I spy something pink and fuzzy, anything like that to get them to understand how to use their describing words. Overall, we want our children to use their AAC devices as much as possible, so you can integrate them into board games. If you're playing any game, pay close attention to what kind of vocabulary you use and pick 3 to 5 different phrases or words that are used very often in the game and review them with your child. After reviewing them, see if they can use it in the actual game. And this will help them feel more engaged and allow them to participate more in a really simple thing like a board game. So those are some really easy ways to help your child participate more in games with their AAC. If you want more information, please visit critusa.org.